Okay, so what I want you to pay attention to is the fact that if we take the actual movements that you have and focus only on the movement and not the timing of the movement, it's not that you move poorly, it's that you don't know when things need to happen. Okay? And I don't mean like you're not smart enough, your just body doesn't know naturally what to do when. Okay? So, if I'm just looking at your upper half right now, I don't need you into this position until much later. Okay? So, if I just look at your arm, I'm not even looking at your glove side right now. Okay? The fact that your elbow gets higher than your shoulder right here is simply because it's there too soon. The positioning, the cocking, the style of where your arm is good. It just doesn't need to be there so soon. Okay? What it does when it turns a throw is good. It's just all happening earlier than it needs to ahead of the process. Okay? So upper half, I wouldn't change much besides you don't need to do this stuff so soon. You don't need your glove to go out in front of you right now. You want your glove to be going here. You want it to be at us. Okay? You want to hang out with your glove not ready yet. Okay? But you're...
What should I do all of it?
We'll talk about it, but you can just see all of this stuff is early, okay? Now, in foot strike, okay, this is your foot coming down. So your upper half is timing foot strike really well, okay? So this is a fine position for you to be in when your foot comes down, but your hips have done nothing right now. So we know that 80% of velocity can be attributed to hip and shoulder separation, aka your left hip getting ahead of your left shoulder. So if I hone in on what is happening on the right, I can see your left elbow turning at the same exact time as your left hip. I can see your left hip and left shoulder moving together in sync. I want your left hip, you want your left hip to move much earlier than foot strike. Okay, so before your before your right foot comes down right here, okay, we should already see the movement that happens right now. Okay, so foot's in contact with the ground, watch your left hip. We want this move to happen right there with your left hip before we see front foot strike happen. So, at the end of the day, upper half is early, lower half is late in relation to foot strike.